We're at Local Press in Twain Harte. This is Cameron. Cameron also got to Twain Harte because your truck broke down.
Yeah, the first time I ever came to Twain Harte, we were camping up in Pinecrest, and I was probably 17, 18, and my car overheated, and I pulled into Twain Harte, and I looked around and was like, this place is amazing. It reminded me of Mayberry. It was someplace I thought I might end up someday, and here we are.
Yeah, we get the same story, man. We get the same story. Okay, let's talk about you. You are
one of my favorite things.
Yeah, exactly. You are a big-time chef down in Los Angeles, doing the thing. Impress the folks at home. Who were you working with? You know.
I had worked for a place called Lucio's Smokehouse Barbecue. I helped grow that and build that. But I also worked for Wolfgang Puck. This guy has a couple restaurants down there.
Yeah, just a few.
Yeah. And I worked at the Governor's Ball and Independent Spirit Awards, Grammys, all those sort of things. Private caterings. It was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. And then you had the opportunity to come back here.
I did. My wife and I had 3 kids. Our youngest was born in 2013. Our family, her parents owned a business up here called Gable Cedar Creek Inn. They've been there for 31 years, and they wanted to retire, and we thought it was a perfect time to buy it and come in and keep the family thing going in Twain Harte. So we've been back here. It'll be 11 years on Christmas Eve.
That is fantastic. And there was like a weird little thing that happened in the world in between. You're starting up these businesses here.
Yeah, so when I left LA to come back up to Twain Harte, I thought, you know, I'm done. I'm done with the chef world. I've been in it since I was 14, 15. I think I'm done. And an opportunity to buy the Twain Harte Lake Snack Shack came up, and we thought, how hard could that be? It's just a couple months out of the year. It'll be great. And so we dumped everything we had into that, and that was October 2019. And then there was this little thing called the pandemic that came along. But out of that came such an incredible blessings and work within the community, and everyone supported us so much that we grew so much there, being able to do takeout, that I saw this building, it had a takeout window, and the people that were in here were ready to be done, and Shannon and Amanda were awesome to us, so we purchased, rebuilt, and here we are.
Just all those things. That's a lot of stuff, Cameron. That's a lot of stuff in a small amount of time, man.
Absolutely a lot of stuff, but it all worked out really well, and we've just become family with the community. For us, it's not just about the local press or the Gables doing really well. We like it when everything in town does well. I like to look across the street and see when the Rock is busy. The other coffee shop being around the block, I love it when they're busy. Perfect Twain Harte day, in my opinion, is you get up in summertime, you spend the night at the Gables, obviously, and then you come, get a cup of coffee, spend the day at the lake, have lunch at the Rock or over at the Branch. I mean, we're just all about taking care of each other and looking out for each other here.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to run here, but it's called Local Press because...
Well, I'm all about the local thing, and then when we got started being a coffee snob, we had French press coffee, we had pressed sandwiches, and it took a full court press to get open, so we just kind of slid in there the name, and it's worked out really well for us.
I heard another story. You thought local press made you sound fancy.
Well, yeah, and some people might have said being part of the press, local press, I could call places and get favors a little bit easier.
As a member of the local press, I'm going to tell you, that's a lie. All right, coming up, it's called Local Press, but they've gotten some national press recently. We'll tell you that story coming up. Back to you guys.
How fun is that?
First person to ever think being a member of the local press would make it fancier.
That's awesome.
I know, he had some funny ideas about the press.
Yeah, we'll give him a quick tour of this place. He'll change his mind. Thank you, Code. Appreciate it. All right, grab a bite to eat at a restaurant that is all about shaking things up.
Cody's Caravan is in Twain Harte doing just that, trying the delicious food. John is hoping that you bring some stuff back. Don't let him down, Code.
I did not say a single word.
Okay.
We know he's
I'll be back on Friday, so I've got a couple of days off this week. So, John, it might be a little cold. I just found out that Cameron has a dream, you guys. He has a dream. He always wanted to go into a studio on a news station and cook in their kitchen.
It's a small dream, but I would love to do that someday. It'd be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah, we can make that happen, man. You're invited. We got a kitchen. Done. Okay, so it's called Local Press, but I've been hitting around. You guys have been on national press. What happened, Cameron?
So a couple of locals heard about a show called America's Best Restaurant Roadshow. It's a show that's been syndicated on YouTube for a long time, but now they're going national and dealing with networks and stuff. And got a phone call from them at the end of not this last summer, summer before, and they requested to come out and do a special on us because we've been nominated. And they came out in March and they filmed the show we have airing up there right now, and it was a big hit. And the lines went out the door afterwards, and it's been a huge blessing. That led to a front page article with the Union Democrat and all kinds of stuff. We've been really blessed this year with a lot of this kind of activity, and we're thankful for you to be here today.
That is awesome, man. That is so cool. Okay, so let's talk about the food. You are a big-time chef.
I'm just a guy that knows how to sling some food.
Whatever. But, these aren't just regular burgers. These are a little fancier.
Yeah, so my idea of a good cheeseburger takes me back to sitting in the back seat of my dad's 65 GTO in Concord at Jolly's Burgers and having just a simple, clean cheeseburger. And when I opened a burger place, I wanted to be able to do that, but I also had to put a spin on it. So the burger that kind of put us on the map is something called the Shack Burger, and it's just a regular, plain old classic American cheeseburger, but we have a bourbon bacon jam I've been making for about 18 years we put on there. Sweet, smoky, delicious. So that kind of put us on the map. And then this last year, we came up with a blueberry jalapeno fried chicken sandwich.
I'm sorry, John, did you hear that? Blueberry jalapeno chicken sandwich.
Fried chicken sandwich.
And it's on a soft potato bun, Havarti cheese, jalapenos. It's got a blueberry aioli, and then it's got a blueberry compote with bacon. It's all really, sounds odd to people, but it works well together.
It's weird. I wish that we had one to try. Oh, my goodness, we have one to try. Cameron, hold this, because I know it's your dream.
All right, there we go. He's going in for the first bite. We'll see how he does here. It's a two-hander.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's not quite what people expect. You hear blueberry and you think it's going to be sweet, but really the crunchiness of the fried chicken sandwich and the way we season it, the jalapenos that have the acid that kind of cut through the sweetness, and blueberries aren't really a sweet thing, they're a tart thing. So when you put it, you make the aioli in there with it, everything, it just kind of brings it all together.
Dude.
And the Havarti cheese is just a nice little light touch to it.
That is amazing. If I wasn't already married, I would propose to this. Okay, we got to run. We're going to tell you about the energy drinks they have here.
Yeah.
It was all caused by an interesting story.
Yes, sir.
But as we go, what's your license plate?
My license plates say bacon jam.
Yes, bacon jam. All right.
People know when I'm coming.
All right, stick around. We got more in the big show coming up. I got to finish this sandwich. This is the best sandwich I had in a long time, brother.
Thank you.
That is so good. Oh, my God. That's good.
Hi, Code. Well, sorry.
Hold on.
A little bit.
Just finishing my beverage, Cameron.
What was
Okay,
that?
what was that I just drank?
That was the 50-50 Lotus drink. It's a all-natural energy drink. We handcraft them here. We use a Lotus base that we get from the Lotus Energy Company, and then we have a list of them that we make, and all those ingredients are stuff we came up with all our own names and flavors and all of that.
It was delicious.
Thank you.
Delicious, and I'm buzzing pretty good. Now, this all came about because my man here had a little bit of a problem with the energy drinks.
Yeah, we'll see. I had an inappropriate relationship with Red Bull that lasted for about 20 years, and I actually made myself pretty sick with energy drinks. I by no means judge anyone who drinks them, but I was abusing them. I was drinking many a day.
I actually know the number of how many he was drinking a day, and my jaw dropped. And so he had to get off that and get some healthier ones. Now, what are these right here? What we got?
So this one here is called the Midnight Rain, and this one's called the Cherry Bomb. I'll let people at home figure out which bands influence those. But one's like a cherry vanilla one, and this one's like a blue raspberry that has a couple other flavors in there and stuff. And so everything's made with natural stuff. So it's like green tea and green coffee bean extract and stuff like that. Things that are going to be, there's some ashwagandha in there, stuff that's going to be beneficial to you rather than harmful. Okay. And because it doesn't have the massive amounts of sugar and taurine in it, it lasts longer. There's not as high as a spike, but it lasts longer for you. Yeah. and it's a healthier option.
It's a healthier option. Come to the local press and get that. Matter of fact, you should come to Twain Harte because coming up on November 29th and the 30th is a big deal. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you, Cody. Thanks for coming out.
Meadow, what's the deal with the holiday thing?
So, Sonora Christmas Artisan Fair, it's our second annual. It is at the Sonora Fairgrounds, Motherlode Fairgrounds in Sonora on the 29th and 30th of November.
And this year is bigger and better than last year?
Yes, we've added another building. We've added 2 other tents. We have almost 30 or 35 vendors outside, and we have 130 total.
So you can get all your shopping done that weekend, and then the rest of December, you're coasting.
That's right.
You're coasting.
You can shop with awesome local artisans and makers and bakers and cooks. We have all kinds of lovely vendors and makers.
And you know, if Meadow's putting on a party, it's going to be a good time because she does the Bigfoot Mountain Festival every year, which I absolutely love. Thank you very much. So good to see you, my friend.
Thank you, Cody. Thanks for coming.
The local press, once again, this is the place to be. Oh, by the way, on December 6th is the Christmas parade, and I hear that a certain Caravan will be in the parade this year.
Oh.
Kind of a big deal. I'm going to be in the parade. I'm very excited.
I only
Very
know of
excited.
one Caravan,
All right,
and
back
it's
to you guys
yours,
in the
Cody,
studio.
so I'm liking this.
That's
All
right.
Oh, sorry. I made it weird.
I'm done. You done? We're
Yeah.
done.
Are we done here? I think we're done. All right. Thanks, Cody.